Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Too Good to Pass Up Tuesday. Today we have got a couple more things from Five Below, and that is the Teeny Tinies newest round of playsets. If you follow the channel, you know I love Teeny Tinies because they make some of the best food for doll scale that's not super expensive. So I'm very excited that these popped up because we've got a sauce shop, we've got a pastry shop, and we've got a marketplace. So lots of things to look at today. We're going to start with the most interesting of the three, and that's going to be the sauce shop, because it is just so cool. So these run for $5 each at Five Below. It's the only place I've ever seen them, but they're very fun. And not everything is always at 1/6 scale. The scale kind of varies rapidly. Like, you could say this pizza is like a personal pizza, but it's the same size as the plate of spaghetti. And then like a wheel of cheese and the meatballs are kind of out of scale. But, it's stuff that you don't see very often that gets included in these sets that I love. Like, we've gotten a couple of Barbie pizza ovens, and they're big, and they're their own play set. But this is one you can stick in a Barbie kitchen, which I think is great. And it comes with a colander, a cheese grater, like a little tabletop Parmesan shaker. Like, there's a lot that's going on in this set, and I'm very excited for it. So it shows you everything that you get in there on the back, and more importantly, what it is. Because some of the times you look at it and you go, "What is that? I think it's supposed to be meatballs." But yeah, it's a meatball stack. But it's very cool. So here is the UPC in case you're looking for it. But most of the time, these are pretty seasonal. Everything that's in and out of Five Below. So they've been there for probably about a month already. Because these were there at the same time I picked up my holiday Teeny Tinies. Except I didn't have to order these. But that's okay. I still got two of them. So let's take a look at everything out of the box. So we're going to... We got a little bit of tape there. Tape, no. Tape, yes. God, I gotta replace this box cutter blade. It is not cutting tape anymore. Oh, and there's another one down here, of course. There we go. All right. So, we got that opened. Nice and neat, thankfully. So let's take a look at our most important piece. That is the little pizza oven. So it has a little smokestack. It is hollow. You can put the pizza in there. So let's take a look at our pizza next. Okay. So not only is there a pizza, there is a pizza pan. So it is separate. Both of them fit inside. Very cute. You can also use the pizza board to put it in there. And then you go in and you attempt to take it out. that as well. So very cool. All three of these work. Not necessarily at the perfect scale that I would love, but this is definitely what you would have in your kitchen. Like your kitchen pizza oven would make a personal size pizza. And then we've got a colander. Look at the detail on this mold. The only thing that would be better is if these holes were actually holes, but that's pretty good for doll scale. And we've got a cheese grater. See if you guys can see the actual details on there. We've got detail on this part, detail on that part, detail on that part. So the only side that doesn't have something on it is this one. So it is very much like an actual cheese grater. Effort went into that mold, and I really appreciate that. We've got a sauce pot, which we love. We don't get enough sauce pots. We get a lot of frying pans usually. We get a ladle for our sauce pot that goes in there. We get a cutter for our pizza, like a roller cutter. This could also be used if you have a doll that you want to stage as a fashion designer. They use a lot of roller cutters too. So we've got our pizza pan and our roller cutter right there. And that brings us to the food. So again, here's our little container Parmesan. You see the little holes, the detail. I have seen this shaker in real life in Italian restaurants everywhere. We've got a big loaf of bread. It's cute. It's not hollow. I'll take it. The Barbie ones usually are hollow. So it's a low bar for promise. We've got a plate of spaghetti right there, a little haphazardly colored in. Almost forgot to look at this fork that went somewhere. Whoop. Okay, went over here. It's an itty bitty fork. I actually think the Barbie forks are probably more in scale for 1/6 because this is like the size of his index finger. So maybe not the best size. We've got our stack of meatballs. Very cool. It really wants to focus on everything but what I want it to focus on today. Cheese wheel. Very easy. Cheese wheel with a slice taken out. Little Pac-Man. And then we've got a couple of things that are just boxes. So, unfortunately, they didn't even bother assembling this box correctly. It's only like halfway assembled. Okay, weird. I've never encountered that before on a teeny tiny. But like any cardboard, you just have to fold it back into place. It's already kind of folded to the specifications that we need it to be. So we just kind of crease those edges a little bit more. this is times where I kind of appreciate the when there's stickers on like big chunks of plastic, just because it's a little bit easier. God, none of these boxes were folded right. Okay, weird. Okay, so we will fold them like this. And get them put back together. Okay. Yeah, this definitely would have been a little bit easier on like a big piece of plastic, but it's not bad. It's not a hard fix. This is our jar of tomato sauce. God, you really just want to focus on him today. Okay, yeah, pasta sauce. Very fun. And our last piece that we pull out is the box of pasta that also needs to be folded. Again, I have never encountered this before, where the boxes are not assembled. I should have looked closer at the front of the box, I guess, when I picked these out. But, you know, it just shows you that these boxes are boxes and not, whatchamacallit, not just pieces of plastic. You can actually put like little beads in here if you want to make it rattle or give it some weight, and then just wrap it around with a piece of clear packing tape is probably the best way to preserve these cardboard boxes like this. But that's it for the sauce shop. So very cool. I'm glad I picked up 2 of those. The pastry shop has some new items and some repeats, like we get another blender, another tiered tray, and some more macarons, and some extra donuts and cupcakes. But we do get new prints of that. We get a new cake, we get a new tart, we get donuts and cinnamon rolls. Like, there's a lot that's going on in this set. So there is the UPC for you guys in case you're looking for them. Here is clearer pictures of everything that comes in the box. Very cool. We appreciate that. So let's see how these look out of the box. Alright. Go. All right, so we get a big to-go box. Very cute. It opens up. It's got enough room for our cake. Let's take a look at our cake. Very cute. Very good mold. It'll fit the cake in there, plus a couple of other things. Also, we could actually probably fit all of our baked goods in this little box. But there it is. I was like, why are you weird? So it's a nice little accessory to have. Here is our little tiered tray. We love these. They're great. They allow for you to display smaller accessories. Donuts look good. Into the box they go. Cupcakes have a nice printing on them. You can see the ridges in the mold. Very nice big cupcake. Again in chocolate. Very cute. We've got some little like ice cream cookie sandwiches, it looks like. Also very fun. We've got kind of like an eclair. Fun, fun. Of course, a piece of pink baking chocolate, it looks like. And to be a little trickier with our macarons, we love those. We've got our little mixer that actually has stuff inside of it. Very cute. Not the best mixer that we've come across in all of our Doll World adventures, but still pretty good. Okay, so this I thought was going to be cardboard. It is actually on a plastic book, so we love that. Makes our life easier. And then we're going to take a look at these last three. So we've got like a cherry tart in the shape of a heart, just perfect in time for Valentine's Day. We've got a really big cinnamon bun. We've got a pretzel. We've got a double scoop ice cream cone. And we've got a little ice cream bar with a bite taken out. Very cute. So overall, nothing too groundbreaking. I like the new cake. I love this little tart. I appreciate the book is not cardboard because I get tired of cardboard accessories and having to fix them. But overall, it looks pretty good for a $5 set. So the last one that we're looking at is probably our most helpful, and that is the marketplace. Just because it has things that are not usually shown. Okay, so here you can see the box is not assembled again. I don't know why they do that, but okay. But like we've got bell peppers and onions and tomatoes and apples, a pear, an orange, carrot, Swiss cheese, some eggs, a thing of milk. We've got a loaf of bread up there, ketchup and mustard, and more importantly, a little shopping cart. Because the last time we got a shopping cart like that was our Target set that we got. And it's nice, it's just slightly larger than I would like it to be. But we're going to take a look at all these other things up close. But these teeny tinies, in my opinion, are always something that I'm going to pick up when I see them, and it's something that I don't have because they are really just great little pieces to have in your like doll staging arsenal. Not like corners. My goodness. Yeah, well, that's fine. We're gonna take it all out anyway. Okay. All right. So, last little bit that we're gonna look at. Okay, so we've got a basket right here. Slightly large holes. I don't love that. Just because it feels like half of these things are going to slide through these holes. But we've got bananas. Nice decent mold. 3 bananas. Got an orange that's basically just an orange ball. It has a couple of dimples on there. We've got cauliflower. This is something I never see in doll format, and I love that. We've got a red onion, or purple onion, whatever you call it. We've got an apple with some spots. I'm not sure if those are on purpose. We've got another apple. Again, I think they were trying to color in the stem. Sometimes the coloring on these is a little wonky, but the molds are pretty good and the coloring is pretty easy to fix. We've got red and green bell peppers. We've got a pear and a carrot. This is a very good carrot mold. Barbie only gives us carrots in like 3s. So you can fit all of your produce in the basket without really any problem. Here is the bread, nice and wide. Some whole milk. Here's our cheese, just compared to our other cheese. That's like cheddar to Swiss. But I do kind of hate that the holes are only on one side of the cheese, so you do have to stage it this way. You want people to kind of know what it is, but that's okay. We've got eggs. Again, the printing is a little off, but not something that you can't fix pretty easily. Got ketchup and mustard. Both of those are stickers, surprisingly. So that's good. And then a tiny container of tuna. That's literally like, you could use this as a bar of soap if you were staging a bathroom scene or something. But yeah, overall, these are really good. I'm just gonna say, I think the sauce shop did the best. There's also a little container of mac and cheese that I've got to put together real quick. I almost forgot about it because I didn't see it. It blended in. But I think the sauce shop honestly did the best at giving me something I didn't have in the form of like the plate of spaghetti, the boxes of pasta, the pizza paddle, the cheese grater. Like, these are just things that you don't really look at and think about until you're going, oh yeah, what's in a pizza shop or a sauce shop again? Oh yeah, all these things I don't have. So there's the box of mac and cheese. Again, we had to fold it. That's fine. You can almost fit all of the groceries into the cart, which I love. I kind of wish they would come out with one that was a regular shopping cart, just because I feel like the regular shopping carts are hard to come by. But overall, I think they did a pretty good job. You know, the basket and all the food is pretty appropriately sized, you know, to the Ken dolls. The only thing that I think is a little bit undersized is the pizza. I wish the pizza and the pizza oven had been a little bit bigger, but they are called teeny tinies, so I'll give it to them. So overall, for $15, which is still less than a Barbie playset that would have contained half of these accessories and given us a standard Millie in a cheap printed t-shirt dress, essentially. That's usually only printed on one side with an apron printed onto it. I think it's a pretty good deal. So, as usual, I love Teeny Tinies. They're great. If you guys have any questions on them, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.